What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and in today's video, we'll be doing an update video of my Blue Deathster Avantgarda deck profile post set 10. This is going to be still featuring the strategy order combo, and also the new support from set 10, because, you know me, we want to keep the update nice and easy for each collection, so I'm sorry it's going to be very slow and 3 sets behind a little bit. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what we cooked on. And this deck is going to be inspired by Samuel from Vanguard Wildress, the only black character and the most hunky of the bunch. So, Mr. Handsome got some new tools, pretty much. So, and yes, I still have a little cold, so I'm sorry if this is going to bother you. For the right deck, I am choosing the energy counter because I actually do like using this more than the energy generator itself, because I can keep track and see how much energy I use and what I still have at my disposal for abilities for my decks, pretty much. And for grade 0, we have Blue Deathster Sora period. When this unit is rolled upon, if you win second, draw 1 card. And then most of the effects will happen with Sora in the soul. Like, for example, grade 1, we have Blue Deathster Dark Verdict Findanis. When this unit is rolled upon by Blue Deathster Heavily Death Rays Stelvane. If your soul has Sora, which it does, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 strategy card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. If you did not reveal a card, you may call this card to rear guard. So, a nice little booster, an extra attacker, so either way how you want to look at it. So grade 2 has the same ability as grade 1 does, but mainly because when this unit is rolled upon by grade 3 with Avantgarda in its card name, if your soul has a Blue Deathster Sora in its name, which it does, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 strategy card, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. If you did not reveal a card, you may call this to rear guard. So it does the same ability as the grade 1, so clearly this is going to be not a bad deal, or not a big deal. So let's move everything up here a little bit, just so we can make more room. Now, for grade 3, we have the Avantgarda, which is the Blue Deathster Skyrender. Its skill active is a 1 turn only, so this is the full effect. If your soul has Sora, which it does, put a strategy from Order Zone into Soul, draw 1 card, and to the end of the turn, this unit gets 5k power and this skill alone for 1 turn only. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If that attack hit a Vanguard, or you Persona Road this turn, Counterblast 1 and discard a card from hand. Stand this unit and gets drive -1 at the end of the turn. So you do only 1 drive check for this card. I think the new Avantgarda Crossride lookalike is the same ability as well, but I might digress from it. So let's just see for the main deck there. But yes, this is the confirmed ride line for Samuel, and I'm kind of living for it. I know Brandt and I don't always get along, with the exception of Seraph, but that video will come up eventually. So now for the main deck, we have 4 heals. This is Waving Hand of Vacuum Discharge. I try to keep it as cybernetic and machine themed personally for this deck, for these kind of decks, but also keep the character deck that Samuel played, the cards he played in the anime. So 4 heals, 8 crits. We have 4 copies of Chain Light Cluster. This is the Cyber Golem. And then we have Patrol Robo Dekarcop. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. Put this unit into your soul. Choose one of your units and gets 2,000 power into the turn. So this card can do a little bit more soul. And then we have another card, which is Endearing Vendor Mateyna. When this unit is retired from the Guardian Circle, put this card into your soul. So we have 3 fronts, 8 crits, 4 heals so far, and then we also have Eldobreath for last overtrigger of choice, because it doubles the power and doubles the critical for all your front row units, and it gives just that big FU right there to your opponent, pretty much. But I don't hardly ever see anybody hardly like drive check him, so I kind of got lucky a couple times, except for one time. But that was just lucky. So that is a grade 0 lineup for this deck. Excuse me. And then we also have for grade 1, we have the new improvement from set 10. This is 4 copies of Blue Deathster, Macy Distance. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard's Blue Deathster in its card name, Energy Blast 3. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 strategy card or up to 1 grade 3 card without regular piece from among them. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. 1 turn skill for active skill, sorry. If you have a Vanguard with Blue Deathstar in its card name, Soul Blast 1, choose a Battleroid with Blue Deathstar in its card name and grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from your drop and call to a rearguard in the same column as this unit. And it gets this skill. At the end of the turn, retire this unit until the end of turn. So, this card is a very versatile card, and it does retire your units, but bring them back for that one time. Now, for the next one we do have is we're still using 4 copies of Blue Deathstar Hanada Halfway. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard's Blue Deathstar in its card name, Counterblast 1, draw 1 card. When this unit boosts, if your strategy card was put into your order zone this turn, and to the end of that battle, this unit gets 2,000 power. If this unit is in the back row center column, countercharge 1. So this card is perfect for counterblasting, for countercharging, and all the good shindig. So that gives it like an extra 10k beat stick or a 10k booster, but it's only for the back row center, sadly. Next, we have 2 copies of this little guy here, Blue Deathstar Stabil Helfen. When this unit boosts a unit with Blue Deathstar in its card name, you may have this unit get this skill. During the battle, this unit boosted. When your opponent would call cards from the hand to the Guardian Circle, they must call 2 or more cards at the same time. And to the end of that battle, if you do, at the end of the battle, retire this unit. So it's a lot about destroying cards and guard restriction. So I may put this card up at 2 in the next deck profile video, if we ever get more support. I don't know if we did. I'll have to look through it again. But yeah, so that card might be at 4, because that card is really super good, in my opinion. So that is the Blue Deathstar support, and then we also have perfect guards of choice. We have Strong Arm Conversion, Strong Gomars for our 3. And then we have Elementaria Sanctitude for our Blitz or Perfect Guard. Mainly because this card is good, because if your opponent gains triple drive, you can play this card for free without paying the cost. The downside is it's only good for that one battle and then it's gone, which means you gotta remove it from play, sadly. Then for our strategy cards, we have 2 copies of Destructive Strategy Killshroud. When this unit is put into Soul from the order zone, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. Choose one of your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power into the end of turn. So I'm only playing 2 cards. 2 copies of this because we don't want to overwhelm the deck a little bit. We want to give every single order card a chance. But that is the grade 1 lineup. Let me have a sippy. Okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Next for grade 2, we have the new one as well. This is the Blue Deathstar Sabine Workmel. When this unit or when this card is placed on rearguard during your turn, or when it is discarded from hand by your Vanguard's ability during your turn, if you have a Vanguard Blue Deathstar in its card name, Energy Blast 3, choose a strategy card from your drop and put it into your hand. When your grade 3 Grand Vanguard with Avantgarda in its card name attacks, this unit gets 5,000 power in the end of the turn. Now, she does have a nice little Shadow Paladin feel to her, but it's just a brand gate armor, which I don't really mind. So that card is beautiful. Then we also have a card that I think is a promo at the time, but this is the 4 copies of Ala Dagante. When your Vanguard with Avantgarda in its card name attacks, this unit gets 5k power into the turn. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you put a strategy card from your order zone into Soul this turn, Soul Blast 1, search your deck or drop for up to 1 strategy card with a different card name as the card put into from order zone into Soul this turn. Reveal it and put it into your hand, and if you search your deck, shuffle the deck. So there's just a lot of searching cards going on here, so there's like a crap ton. Then for our 2 strategy cards, we have 2 copies of Obliteration Strategy Resilience. When this card is put into your soul from the order zone, you get one of the following effects. To the turn. At the end of the battle, your Vanguard attacked. If it was the first battle of this turn, and that attack did not hit, search your deck for up to one grade 3 or greater card with Avantgarda in its card name, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle the deck. When your Vanguard would be rode upon by riding unit, the riding unit would be placed with all of the trigger effects your Vanguard got this turn and all the abilities your Vanguard got by the abilities of strategy cards this turn. So if this card absorbs, gives your Vanguard to absorb all the previous Avantgarda's abilities and all strategy powers. So that's perfect. And then we also have 2 copies of Bomber Strategy Dusting. When this unit is put into your soul from the order zone, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets to the end of the skill at the end of the turn. It gets 10,000 power. Your opponent cannot intercept and cannot play Blitz orders, so it cannot defend itself at this point. So that is the grade 2 lineup. Now, that's for grade 2. Now for grade 3, we're not using that many grade 3s, just 6. So, I am playing only 3. So, I played only 1 Avantgarda, which is the grade 3. But I think that's all you kind of need, because this one here, this is the main boss you gotta watch out for. This is the blue Deathster Skyrendriver, Avantgarda Richter. Hand effect. If your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, reveal this card and bind a blue Deathster Skyrender Avantgarda from Vanguard. Ride this as a stand. And then to the end of turn, it gets all the original active abilities of the card bound for this cost. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks. If your soul has a blue Deathstar Sora, discard 2 cards from hand. Choose a blue Deathstar Skyrender Avantgarda from your bind zone. Ride it as stand. And it gets 10,000 power, drive -1, and to the end of the turn. So it does gain that skill. So that's 4 copies right there. And then we have the last strategy card. Shock Strategy, Death Wins, so 2 copies. When this card is put into the soul from the order zone, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets the skill. When this unit attacks, all your front row units get plus 5,000 power into the turn and to the end of turn. So that is perfect for this deck here. And yeah, that is all I have for the video for you guys. This is the full update. If you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, comment down below, thumbs up for this channel. And yeah, that's all for this week's deck profile video for both Stoicheia and Brandt. Before I go, I have some few words to say. Please be safe out in the world, make good choices, and I know the world's kind of getting messy a little bit, but we just gotta stand together and life will be just fine. But until then, stay resilient, stay strong, and stay being you. That's all I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. And as always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.